Coach, congratulations on first win of the season, first
Thank
of
you.
many.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and open it up with an opening statement from head coach Jeff Kamen, and then we'll start some questions.
Thank you, Lindy. Man, great to be back on the floor. Great to have an opportunity to do something we love to do, especially during such a tough time in our world. And just grateful, for the opportunity to be around these young ladies and watch them grow, and obviously to come out with a victory today. Westmont is traditionally a very, very good team, and they definitely, we got better today along with the win. So just very excited and look forward to our next game.
The first game back in the Pyramid since March, first game at all since March. How strange was the atmosphere back in the Pyramid with no fans? Did you have a talk with the team about that and just what to expect? I mean, kind of dealt with that a little bit with the Big West tournament back in March, but it's been several months. What was the team and your mindset coming into this game like?
It wasn't even a thing. We were just practicing outside a month ago. So these young ladies are resilient. They have high character. They hit adversity and act like it's not even adversity. They just keep pushing and keep coming. It's not a thing. We don't talk about things we can't control. It's a game, and we're gonna shape our environment. We're gonna control it, and no matter whether people are in the stands or not, it's a game. We're focused and dialed in, and so no, we didn't have a conversation about it. It's not something that I don't. You can ask them, but I don't think it's. We were prepared for it. We've been watching around the country. I think the advantage and the good thing about starting a little later than most teams is that we had a chance to kind of see, how the games are being played, the atmosphere, the crowd noise, on the speakers, and the PA. So I think we were prepared for it. And I think last year we were one of the first, conferences and teams that had to play under those circumstances. So I think we were prepared for it. But we try to not think about those things and just control what we can control.
Great. So today got obviously a lot of great play from a lot of the players out there. Some weren't dressed, so media has some questions about a roster update and when you think other players might be available to come out.
I can't comment on that, as you know, but who we have out there is who we have right now, and we'll see. Things will change as time goes on, but we're just taking it one day at a time, and whoever's ready to go and prepared to go and is safe and healthy and it makes sense for them, those are the young ladies you're going to see dressed out and ready to play.
So how happy were you with the team's energy given this different atmosphere today?
Very happy. Atmosphere or not, we've been working on that all off season, is being consistent with our effort, our competitiveness, energy, enthusiasm, and they matched that today. But they know that's the expectation. That's what great teams do and good teams do, and we want to be a great and good team. So we have to bring that every day. So very pleased with the effort. And with them, since we've been here, we've always played hard, but I think it's the execution and the competitive, the will to win. I think collectively to be able to match that every night. Is something that I thought was good tonight, and I think will be good going forward.
You got a lot of good points from Justina and Naomi. Talk a little bit about their performances and what you saw from them, and what you.
It was all right. No, I'm just kidding. I can't say enough about Justina. The points and assists, that stuff's gonna come. She's a good player, so she's gonna do that, but the intangible things are the things that we've been very pleased with. Her leadership, and the way she's kind of taken control over this team and kind of put herself in a position where she make people better every day and set the tone every day is what I'm pleased with. So she's going to score. She's gonna do what she does. But in order for us to be really good, she's going to have to continue to make people better, and that's what she's been doing. And then Naomi, we were better last year, but you're missing a really good player, one of the best players in our conference, which I won't go into that, but she's really good, and she's going to continue to show people because they must have forgot how good she is And it's just great to have that. I mean, we defended last year, and we weren't as good as I wanted to be defend, but that was our strength. Offensively, we struggled, and a big reason is because Naomi wasn't on the floor, and also Kiana. But she's a big part. We're hard to guard when you have a young lady that's that versatile and that efficient at what she does. So, but to see her to be able to get out on the floor, people don't see the day-to-day, So last year, they don't understand what these young ladies and young men go through when they can't play. And they're in the dorm or their house by themselves, and they have to deal with the fact that something they love has been yanked from them. So her ability to push through that and show strength, again, and character, it's just great to see her be able to, get back on that floor and do what she loves to do. And we're glad to have her.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
So Naomi, talk a little bit about getting back on the court after having sat out all last year with an injury. Just how exciting was that for you to get back on the court and be back with the team?
It was really exciting. I've been out haven't played a game for about 21 months. So just going back out there and doing what I love was really exciting. But there's some kinks to work out and just getting back up to speed with everything. So I think it's going to be a really fun year for me.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but those 4 threes that you hit in today's game, one of those pushed you up into the top 10 all-time at Long Beach State. You now have 114 on your career. You're sitting in 9th place right now all-time. Just talk a little bit about that and how what that means to you to get your name into the record book like that.
That means a lot. I've only played 2 years, really, so that just means a lot, and all the hard work I've been putting in, like shooting, coming in late with my mom, and putting in all that work. So just seeing that pay off is really rewarding, and I hope it just continues on.
Now, this is your first game playing without any fans in the stands, without your family here to see you play. Did that make a difference for you in any way?
I honestly didn't realize it, to be honest. Like, I knew going in there's going to be no fans, but once we started playing, it's just, like, I just tuned everything out. So no fans didn't really affect anything for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Justina, what was it like playing in the Pyramid today without any fans for your season opener?
Honestly, I was just happy to be back in the mid. We had no fans, but honestly, like me said and like Coach Jeff said, it really didn't affect us because once we step in the lines, like it's just us, so we're just going to play our game, and that's what we did. So it really didn't affect me, or I don't think it affected the team either. We just played our game, and that's who we are.
I know you mentioned it didn't affect much of you guys coming into the game or anything. Did you feel like you had to bring extra energy since there were no fans, or did that just not even cross your mind?
No, that didn't really cross my mind, just because in practice we've been having like super high energy. So that was just the same energy that we've had from practicing with each other. So it was high energy, but that's how we practice every single day, so it was nothing new.
You had a great performance today, another 20-point performance, your 7th for your career. Just talk a little bit about what was clicking for you and what was working as you were out there on the court.
Honestly, I just feel like we really executed well. I mean, having Naomi back stretches out the defense, so luckily I was able to get in some gaps. Jazzy's hitting great shots. We had Pat hitting great shots, Savannah hitting shots. I mean, it's really hard to guard us when there's so much to guard. So luckily for them, like they helped me out get in some good spots, and I got to hit some shots. But honestly, it was credit to my teammates for executing so well and just playing a great game.
Thank you.
Thanks.